You have a job, you show up every day, you work hard, you get paid. The plan feels simple: work for 40 years, save what you can, then retire and finally live your life. But here is what nobody told you when you signed that first contract. That plan was not designed for you. It was designed for someone else. And the salary, the number you accept every month as your measure of worth, it is one of the most brilliantly engineered mechanisms ever created to keep you productive for someone else for 40 years without ever building anything that is truly yours. Welcome to the Wealth Blueprint. Today we are going to talk about the salary trap, not to make you quit your job tomorrow, not to tell you work is bad, but to show you exactly how the system was designed, what it costs you over a lifetime, and what the people who escape it early do differently. Let us start with the math, because the math here is uncomfortable. The average person starts working at age 22. They retire at 65. That is 43 years of working, 43 years of showing up, 43 years of exchanging time for money. And here is the fundamental problem with that arrangement. Time is the only resource you can never recover. Every hour you trade for a paycheck is gone permanently. You can earn more money. You can never earn back a single hour. Now let us look at what a salary actually is, stripped of everything else. A salary is a fixed price that someone else agreed to pay for your time. They looked at your skills, they looked at their budget, they made an offer, and you accepted it. In that moment, you agreed that your time is worth a specific dollar amount per hour. Every hour you work beyond that calculation earns someone else more than it earns you. Here is why that matters. When a business pays you a salary, they are not paying you what you are worth. They are paying you the minimum amount required to keep you showing up. The difference between what you produce and what you are paid, that difference is called profit, and it belongs entirely to the company, not to you. This is not a conspiracy. It is simply how employment works, and most people accept it for an entire lifetime without ever questioning whether it has to be this way. But here is where it gets worse. Salaries grow slowly by design. The average annual raise in the United States is approximately 3%. Inflation runs at approximately 3%, which means in real purchasing power terms, the average employee earns almost exactly the same every year. They get a raise and feel like they are moving forward, but inflation quietly erases that raise, and they stay exactly where they were, year after year, for 40 years. Meanwhile, the company that employs them compounds its value, its assets grow, its equity grows, its intellectual property grows, its systems grow. It builds wealth that belongs to its owners, not its employees, no matter how hard those employees work to create it. Now I want to be precise about something, because this is not an argument against having a job. Most people need income to live, and a job provides that. The argument is against treating a salary as a wealth-building strategy, because it is not one. It was never designed to be one. A salary is designed to make you comfortable enough to keep showing up, not wealthy enough to stop needing to. Here is what the trap looks like in practice. You start at $40,000 per year, you work hard, you get promoted. After 10 years, you are earning $65,000. After 20 years, maybe $85,000. You are doing better than many people, but here is what has happened simultaneously. Your lifestyle has expanded to match your income, your mortgage, your car payment, your subscriptions, your children's school, your expectations of what normal looks like. All of it has grown to consume whatever you earned. This is called the golden handcuff effect. The higher your salary grows, the more expensive your life becomes, and the harder it becomes to imagine stepping away. Not because you love the work, but because you need the income to maintain the life your income created. You are trapped, not by a wall, but by a lifestyle that requires your continued presence to sustain itself. This is why most people who earn good salaries for their entire working lives arrive at retirement surprised. They made good money, but they built almost no wealth, because everything they earned went through their hands and into the maintenance of their current lifestyle. Very little of it was ever directed toward assets that grow independently of their ongoing work. So what do people who escape this trap early actually do differently? The answer is not complicated. They treat their salary not as their destination, but as their fuel. The income from their job becomes the capital that funds the purchase and development of assets. Assets that generate income on their own. Assets that do not require their time to function. Assets that compound over time and eventually produce enough income to replace the salary entirely. They buy index funds that grow whether they show up to work or not. They buy rental properties that generate monthly income from tenants. They build digital products that sell around the clock without requiring their presence. They develop skills that allow them to work for themselves, charging for their time at rates no employer would offer. The shift is not from working to not working. The shift is from exchanging time for money to exchanging time for assets, for a period, until the assets generate enough income that the time exchange is optional. Here is what that timeline can look like if you start today. Assume you earn $50,000 per year. You decide to allocate 20% of your take-home income to asset building. That is approximately $667 per month, invested consistently in a low-cost index fund at an average annual return of 10%. After 10 years, you have approximately $136,000. After 20 years, approximately $511,000. After 30 years, approximately $1,400,000 from $667 per month. The salary funded the freedom, but most people never start because the system does not teach them to. School teaches you to get a good job. A good job teaches you to be grateful for your salary. The culture teaches you to upgrade your lifestyle as your salary grows at every stage. The direction is the same. Keep working, keep spending, keep showing up. Breaking that cycle is not a financial decision. It is a conceptual decision. It requires deciding that the plan you were handed is not the only plan, that the 40-year timeline is not inevitable, that a salary is a tool, not a destination. The wealthy people you have read about, the ones who built real financial freedom, almost none of them did it through salary growth alone. They used income from employment as a starting point, and then they directed that income toward things that worked while they slept, grew while they rested, compounded while they lived. You can do the same thing, not by quitting, not by risking everything, but by deciding that a percentage of every paycheck you receive belongs not to your current lifestyle, but to your future freedom. And then protecting that percentage with the same seriousness you would protect your rent payment. The trap only holds you if you never see it for what it is. Now you have seen it. What you do next is entirely up to you. Leave a comment below with one number, the percentage of your current income you could realistically direct toward assets starting this month. Even 5%, even 2%. Write it below, saying it makes it real. Subscribe to the Wealth Blueprint. Hit the notification bell. I will see you in the next video. The blueprint continues.